Hey, reach up there and pull those belts tight. One more time, you're watching the original Rebels Racing League.
Welcome back, everybody, to Darlington Raceway. My name's Josh Hall. This is Intensity Broadcasting's live coverage of the original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series here at Darlington. We got about a minute and a half left in practice. Currently, Garrett Kinder up at the top of the board. Tracy Passons sitting in second. Jesse Nicholas, Zach Wittstein, and Christopher Heine round out your top five. Let's take a look at your points coming into tonight. Garrett Kinder with a tremendous lead over Aaron Adcock, sitting back in second. And I think my, I apologize. It looks like my sound was still on. Thought I had shut that off. Tracy Patchen's back in third. Josh Lokovitz, Josh Oswald, Mickey Isaac, Kyle Roberts, Brandon Wallace, Charlie Elmore, and Christian Dedman round out your top 10. And Zach Wetstein back in 11th. Josh Smith falls back to 12th. Tyler Rice, Cody Bohm, Brett Grunwald. You see the rest of the top 20 there. And we have playoffs starting, not next week, but the week after. Next week is the final race before the playoffs start. And for Garrett Kinder, that lead is just going to evaporate. As we take a look here on track, and yeah, it is throwback weekend, so you're going to see a couple of these trucks running some different paint jobs than you normally see. We just saw Tracy Passons in that Valvoline machine. Let's see if we can find any other throwbacks out here tonight. There's Aaron Adcock rocking that Hardee's machine. Anybody else with a throwback paint job tonight? Here we go. We got the 78. Cody Bohm rocking the Napa Auto Parts paint job. As we get ready for qualifying to begin. Let's take a look at the race info before we get going here tonight. You see 80-degree air temperature, a 78-degree track temperature. Humidity, 42 degrees. It's cloudy and it's windy. And it's going to make this track a little bit more challenging. And as you can see, the really unique part about Darlington is the shape of it. It is an egg-shaped 1.3 mile oval. And the reason it was designed that way was when the track designer approached the landowner. He said he envisioned the track. And he said, well, you can build anything you want. Just don't upset my minnow pond. And that's where the minnow pond is, right off of what is now turn number 3. It used to be turn number 1. This track was reconfigured in the mid-90s where they flipped the start-finish line on each side. So in 1997, they flipped the start-finish line from the front stretch to the back stretch to what it is today. In 2003, they installed the lights, and that's why we're able to run under the lights here tonight. And they've been adding seats ever since. This track will hold 65,000 people. Watching Tyler Rice make his qualifying attempt. And another unique part about this track is just how wide it is, but not all of that is racing surface. As we see Tyler Rice pull off here, we see another throwback. We got the 4 of Zach Wittstein, who's up in the wall running an old Kodak scheme. Brett Grunwald running the Rainbow Warriors paint job here tonight. Josh Smith jumps up to the top of the board. And yeah, as I was mentioning, the track is wide, but that's not all racing surface. The banking is really only about 2 lanes wide. So you're going to see these drivers just like that. Oh, getting up into the wall. That's not going to be good for your qualifying time, and that is what we like to call a Darlington stripe. Because you're running so close to the wall, lap after lap, it's really easy to get up into the wall. As we see Garrett Kinder with new colors on the truck tonight, the big frig machine. Let's see if he can, and the Kinder Farm and Ranch on the front. Kinder's going to move up into the 4th position on his qualifying attempt. Let's see Tracy Passions in that Valvoline machine. Making his way through turns 1 and 2 on his 2nd lap. Working that throttle through turns 3 and 4. And across the line, and Tracy is going to jump up to the pole currently. See if anybody else is able to get out there and better him, as we see Alex Veith, another Square D car. We saw one in the first race. Always my go-to paint job for throwbacks. Mostly because I do run the 81 in my car. And Darlington is always the home of the throwback weekend. So these guys trying to throw it back a little bit at the races at North Wilkesboro and Darlington this weekend. Works his way through turns 3 and 4, trying to keep it down on entry, wash up towards the wall in the middle, then drop it back down to the apron. So you're kind of like double apexing the corners here, especially through turns 1 and 2. You can actually drive in on the bottom, slide up to the wall, and you actually get off the gas again and then pick the gas back up as you catch the apron off of turn number 2. Through turns 3 and 4, Alex able to keep it off the wall to avoid that Darlington stripe as he comes across the line. Alex Veith is going to move up into... Well, he's going to stay right there in the 14th position. Aaron Adcock in that Hardy's machine out on track. Coming to take the green flag for his first of 2 laps. Ooh, gets a little loose on entry. Has to gather it up. Let's see if he's able to save it here. Let's see if he's able to continue on. So he can put a good lap down on his 2nd lap here. Right up against the wall through turns 1 and 2, grabs it down, cranks the wheel down to the apron off of turn number 2, down the backstretch. Right back to the throttle through turns 3 and 4, trying to keep the truck up off the wall. As he comes across the line here, let's see where he's able to put himself on his 2nd lap. He's going to be P2. Christian Dedman trying out a different energy drink on his truck this week. Hasn't had much luck with the Monster or the Nas, so he's going to move over to Reign this week. he's able to do here on the second lap. Currently in 13th as he takes the checkered flag. He's going to move up into 10th. And with 2 minutes left in qualifying, we'll see if anybody else decides to make their way out on track. Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight on Intensity Broadcasting. Whether you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, or on Twitch, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that little like button. Let us know you enjoy what we're doing here. It really does help us out. And if you want to help us out always, you can check out our web store at intensitybroadcasting.com. At intensitybroadcasting.com, you can find hats, t-shirts, coffee mugs, stickers, not just of Intensity, but of your favorite leagues, such as the Original Rebels, the SCSRA, Thunderstruck, Mayhem Modifieds, and Extreme Forces, and the winner, the champion of each league here on Intensity Broadcasting will receive a free piece of swag. And you can even check out that awesome 80s throwback design that we have running on the stream tonight. So throwbacks everywhere, whether they're on the trucks tonight or on Intensity. And with about 45 seconds left here, I also want to mention, don't forget to check out Original Rebels Racing League's home at ORRleague.com for stats, standings, and news. You can check that out. I've left a link in the description below. Again, that's ORRleague.com. Kevin Kinder says, hello, go 13-3 and backwards 13. Let's have a good one. He's talking about Kinder, Deadman, and the 13 of Jonah Colbert. I mean, it's the 31 of Jonah Colbert, excuse me. As qualifying has come to a close. And we get ready to look at your starting grid. Of course, your starting grid is brought to you by BK Motorsports, and your Peg Leg Phelps Pole Award does go to the 53 of Tracy Passions, with Aaron Adcock to his outside in position number 2. Rolling off third will be the 47 of Josh Smith, with Jonah Colbert in the 31 in the 4th position. Back in 5th, couple rivals right here, the 4 of Zach Wetstein and the 13 of Garrett Kinder. Jesse Neckler will be rolling off in the 7th position, with Brandon Wallace rolling off from 8th. Then your top 10 will be the 98 of Sam Wetstein and the 3 of Christian Deadman. 11th we'll find Christopher Heiner, and a bit of a throwback to Dale. Really awesome looking paint job right there. And Mickey Isaac in the 12th position. 13th will be the 6 of Tyler Rice, with Josh Lokovitz in the 14th position. Joaquin Meza rolls off 15th, with Alex Veith in 16th. 17th we'll find the 5 of Brett Grenwald, with Jason Lottridge in the 48th in the 18th position. 19th will be the 12 of William Griffith, and Kyle Roberts round out the top 20. Josh Oswald, he'll be in the 17 in the 21st position. Then Cody Bohm back in 22nd, and Mike Veith in the 33rd position. We got another Hardy's truck out on track as we see the 48. Jason Lottridge also rocking the Hardy's paint job. Again, we'll take a quick peek through these paint jobs again. We'll throw back to Davey Allison right there. 23 of Aaron Adcock. Rocking some old school paint jobs. As I said, Zach Wetstein in that Kodak machine. So Jesse Necula also running a Havoline paint job. That one of Christopher Heiner, that is a great looking paint job right there. Just awesome looking to see that. Who else has got a throwback? Alex Veith rocking the Square D machine. Jason Lotridge in the Hardy's car. The 5 of Brett Grunwald. And then way back, Cody Boehm with the 78 Napa machine. But up front, Tracy Parsons and Aaron Adcock on the front row as the pace truck makes that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. Green flag is in the air. We are racing here at Darlington, and a great jump for Tracy Parsons, able to get up in front of Aaron Adcock as they make their way into turns 1 and 2 for the first time. Side by side, as the high lane is the preferred lane, and some contact between Jonah Colbert and the 47 Josh Smith. Colbert just got out of a top 3 run here at Darlington in the Outlaw Series, and try to have another great run here in the Sunday Night Truck Series as he's all over the back bumper of Aaron Adcock. Zach Wedstein all over the back bumper of Josh Smith, and Garrett Kinder right there in tow as well. You see Zach trying to get all over the back bumper as Joaquin Meza has some issues. Spun down off of turn number 2. No caution though, so he's able to get it going. So you can see what happened to Joaquin here as he was working to the outside of Brett Grunwald, and Grunwald just kind of tapped the apron and slid down. But no caution as they were way off the racing surface as here's Jonah Colbert all over the back bumper of the 23. Alex Veith wrecking that high line, trying to get around the 17 of Josh Oswald in that Miller High Life machine. Another great throwback right there on track. Paul Paston says he's watching. Great to see you, Paul. Glad you could make the broadcast tonight. As Aaron Adcock up against the wall, that's going to allow Jonah Colbert to get on by. I think Aaron might have got himself. Yep, there it is. You see the right side of that truck. He's the first driver tonight to get that dreaded Darlington stripe. But here he is looking back down underneath the 31 of Jonah Colbert as they make their way down into the corner. Oh, contact! Jonah Colbert goes around. Able to hold on to it though. No caution. They are 3 wide behind. Oh, and now the 48 spun around. I'm sorry, the 84 of Jesse Necula down into the inside wall. That is going to bring out a caution. And that is going to bring out our first Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. As we take a look to see what happened here to the 84 of Jesse Necula. Running in the middle, we see Jonah Colbert trying to come back up the track. I think he made some contact with the 1. Yep, you see the front end of the 1 go up. And Heiner, nowhere to go, just makes contact with the 84, comes down the track into Christian Dedman. And that brings out our first caution of the night. See a couple drivers coming down pit road. Garrett Kinder, Brandon Wallace. And these drivers do have 5 sets of tires on pit road here. But I don't think with 7 laps it's early enough to take tires. I think these guys are just coming down to take fuel. Maybe drivers like Aaron Adcock might come down and get a little bit of that damage fixed up. So with 7 laps coming to 8 laps complete here at Darlington, Tracy Bassins continues to lead. Josh Smith up in a second, and Zach Wetstein sneaking his way up into 3rd place. Aaron Adcock stays out. Doesn't look like the damage is too bad on the side of that machine, so he's going to sit in 4th, and Sam Wetstein up 4 positions up into the 5th position. As always, we want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. As always, don't forget to join us tomorrow night, as we will have the Extreme Forces Racing League ARCA Series on Monday nights. Tuesday night, we have just the Doghouse Racing League until the SCSRA starts up in a few weeks. If you're looking for a great truck series to run on Tuesday nights at 9:30 Eastern, the SCSRA is recruiting right now for both their Xfinity Series on Wednesday and their Truck Series on Tuesday. Thursday night, we have the Thunderstruck. Friday night is going to be our Extreme Xfinity Series. Saturday night, Cup Series. Sunday night, Truck Doubleheader. So live racing 7 nights a week here on Intensity Broadcasting as the lights on the pace truck are off. Tracy Bassins is going to choose the outside on this restart. He's going to have Aaron Adcock right behind him, putting Josh Smith on the inside with Zach Wetstein right behind him. So we go, pace car getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. Tracy Bassins, your leader, up on the high side, getting ready to approach that restart zone. Green flag is back in the air. We are back racing. Josh Smith tries to force his way up in front of Aaron Adcock. That allows Zach Wetstein to get down to the inside as they make their way through turns 1 and 2. Zach Wetstein trying to get around. Oh, make some contact with the 47. 47 gets up in the wall. Sam Wetstein up in the wall behind as well. Jonah Coburn goes all the way down to the apron to make the pass. Here comes the one of Christopher Heiner in the mix as well. You see the 79 of Josh Lopez sliding around Sam Wetstein as well as Tracy Bassins gets out to the lead. He's got about a half a second lead over second place, Zach Wetstein. A little further back in the pack, we see Mickey Isaac, Josh Oswald, and Tyler Rice all battling for position. This is for 10th, 11th, and 12th. They were just the closest battle on the track as Christopher Heiner now has Josh Lokovitz all over the back bumper. Working on the throttle there as you roll off the throttle, get back to the throttle, coming off the corner, gets really loose, Heiner does. Oh, Aaron Adcock having some issues out in front. Not really sure what happened to Adcock here. Let's take a look and see what happened to the 23 machine. Oh, just gets up into the wall again, and driver's taking evasive actions, and he's going to have to find himself back in the 7th position. So Christopher Heiner still battling here with Josh Lokovitz. And looking at this one machine, I am going to have to throw it out here. I haven't thrown none of these in a while. But the Spiel Racing Design's best paint of the night is going to go to the one of Christopher Heiner. I just love the look of that car, of that truck. It's just very unique. It's a throwback, but it's kind of its own at the same time. And yeah, our best paint of the night will definitely be going to the one of Christopher Heiner. Up front, Tracy Passions has Zach Wetstein all over the back bumper. You see Zach getting the run off the corner, looking down to the inside. Zach almost washes up the track into the side of Tracy Passions, but they're able to make it through there. Zach loses all his momentum, allows Tracy to get back out in front. A little further back, Josh Lokenvitz still running all over the back bumper of Christopher Heiner. So we've got two great battles on track right here for 5th and 6th, and right here for the lead. Christian Dedman trying to work his way back up after getting involved in that first early incident. Currently running in the 9th position. So he's got Mickey Isaac, Sam Wetstein battling in front of him. Zach has caught Tracy yet again. Zach looking down to the inside. They make their way again through turns 3 and 4. That high lane, though, just able to be so strong here at Darlington. And we've seen that all through the first race, how difficult it is to pass here at Darlington. And now you're seeing why that high lane really having the advantage here. It almost takes you 3 or 4 laps to really set up the car in front of you to try to make a pass. Zach, though, not giving up, getting right back to that back bumper. See if we can take another look at the inside here in turns 1 and 2. Or can Zach make a move and try to take it on the outside? Zach gets the good run off of turn number 2 down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Can he outbrake him? He can. So now moves Zach Wetstein up the lead. Can Tracy cross him over here off of turn number 4? Down the front stretch, Tracy's trying to look down to the inside. Not quite there. Now he is. He's got a fender, but as they go into turn 1, 2, oh, Zach hits the wall. Zach Wetstein now getting himself a Darlington stripe. And that allows Jonah Covert to come right back into the mix here as well. Jonah showing some speed, even with the damage on his truck. Currently battling side by side with Zach. Trying to take over that second position. Now Zach has the advantage on the high side. Jonah doing everything he can to try to get around that 4. Zach's got a lot of damage to that truck. Jonah has a decent amount of damage to his truck as well, but I think Zach might be at a little more of a disadvantage. It's not just does he have the right side damage, he's got the rear end damage as well. But then again, Jonah has damage on both left and right sides. Garrett Kindner working his way back through the field and around Tyler Rice to take. Oh, Tyler Rice gets really loose after hitting the wall. Garrett Kindner up into the 11th position. Now he's chasing down his teammate, the 3 of Christian Dedman. Kinder getting that little extra fuel in the tank. So far, does not look like it's paying off for him. He's having to work his way back through the field. He's going to get around 3 of Christian Dedman. Oh, Necula almost gets into it with Christian Dedman as well. So move Kinder up into the top 10. And Zach Wetstein has Jonah Colbert all over that back bumper now. Jonah thought about taking a look to the inside. Just was not able to get there quite yet. Now he's going to get the look. Jonah's going to take that position away. And behind Zach, now we also see that Josh Smith is starting to make his way back into the picture here as well. Christopher Heiner all over the back bumper of that 47. A little push down the straightaway here. Some great battles all over the track. Sam Wittstein just got passed by Garrett Kinder, moved Kinder up into the 8th position. And Kinder's on a tear right now. Kinder is currently one of the fastest trucks on the track, running better times than the leaders. The only truck who's been faster is the truck right behind him, and that's the 84 of Jesse Necula. So these two trucks setting the pace right now. See a little battle back here between Tyler Rice and Josh Oswald as Tyler Rice is going to tuck back in line. And this battle continues on track between the 47 of Josh Smith and Christopher Heiner. Josh Lokovitz coming up into the picture as well. Start lap number 30. Heiner looking down to the inside of Joshua Smith. Not quite able to get into the corner. Wisely backs out. Gonna lose a ton of momentum, but it's better than wrecking 2 race trucks right there. About a 30-lap run. This is about the time we started seeing some green flag pit stops in the Outlaw race. Tyler gives a shove to Josh Smith down the front stretch. The Ratchet's here, 13, get her done. In the chat, that's Ratchet Miller. See Heiner looking down underneath Josh Smith. He's going to throw a slide job here. He's going to get around that 47. Now is Lokovitz going to be able to get around the 47? Oh, 47 up in the wall. 47 now has a Darlington stripe on that machine. Oh, contact! The 47 in the 79. Hard contact with the outside wall. No caution, but a lot of damage to both the 79 and the 47. And just behind him we see Jesse Necula, who's gotten around Garrett Kinder, setting his sights on the 01 of Mickey Isaac, and Kinder currently back in the 9th position. The 84 and the 13 are both the two fastest trucks out on the track, and we're seeing why. Both these drivers have moved up into 7th and 8th. Ratchet Miller says, got to give the 3 Deadmen some get her done too. Christian not having the best of races, getting caught up in the first incident of the night, getting shuffled back a little further, and that's one driver who could really benefit from a caution without being the caution. As up front, Tracy Bastions continues the lead over second place Jonah Kober. Zach Wedstein with a lot of damage hanging back in the 3rd position. Christopher Heiner back in 4th. And then Josh Lokovitz in 5th with a lot of damage to his truck as well. But still able to maintain pace at the moment. As Garrett Kinder looking to get around the 47 of Josh Smith, and he's going to clear that machine. So move the 13 up into 7th position. Jesse Necula starting to get away from Kinder a little bit. Necula really showing some speed right now. So we ride along with Necula here. We'll see how he's doing it. Jesse here holding what's we like to call a pretty wheel. Not really doing a lot of movement with that wheel, just... Oh, Josh Lokovitz up into the wall in front of Necula right here. Necula's not going to catch him at the best time. He's going to get out of the way. That's going to allow Necula to get right on by. It's right along with Kinder now. See if Kinder's holding just as pretty of a wheel. Another driver holding a really pretty wheel right now, the 13 of Garrett Kinder. So he's also catching Josh Lokovitz at not the best of places. Lokovitz is going to stay down low, out of the way, let him right on by. One driver who's really fallen off since the beginning of the race is the 23 of Aaron Adcock. Aaron started on the outside of road number 1, currently running back in the 17th position. A lot of damage to the right side of that machine. Got a little bit more than a Darlington stripe going on there. And looking for an opportunity to get that truck fixed up. Zach Whitstein has the one of Christopher Heiner all over the back bumper. And Kyle Roberts, one of our first drivers to hit pit road. Makes me think that green flag pit stops will be coming up relatively soon. Ratchet Miller says, looking like several of these fellas using the wall to turn. Well, this is Darlington. And at Darlington, the fastest way around the track is right up against that wall. And it's a very, very narrow track. It looks wide as Alex Veith and Brett Grunwald are on pit road. It looks very wide, but the actual banking is only about two lanes wide. And the fastest part of the track is right up against the wall, especially through turns 1 and 2 right there. You kind of double apexes. You see Heiner going right on by Zach Wedstein. We're right on board here with Heiner, and we'll kind of talk about this track. you come down the front stretch and you approach turn number 1, you want to turn in kind of early, right down to the apron, and then slide up to the wall. And then about here, you back off the gas again, let the truck roll, and it lets you pull down to the apron, and so you double apex that corner down the long back stretch. And then you turn at number 3, kind of the same thing. You want to drive it in there and let it slide up to the wall, because all the grip is actually right next to the wall. That's how you get around Darlington. But if you do slide up a little too close to that wall, make a little bit of contact, get a little bit of damage on the right side of that truck, and that's what we like to call a Darlington stripe. Josh Smith currently making his way off of pit road, so one of our first leaders to come down pit road. Looks like Smith got his truck repaired. We do know that Jesse Necula and Garrett Kinder can stay out a little bit longer than anybody else can, because they did come down to pit on lap number 6 for fuel. So a few extra laps of fuel in the tank for both Jesse Necula and Garrett Kinder, who both run 5th and 6th respectively. Right now it's all about Tracy Passes up front, but Jonah Colbert is starting to run down the 53 machine. Last time by, Jonah was 0.2 faster. Thank you, Ratchet. I appreciate the shout out there as well. And yeah, Jonah's damage is on the left side of his truck, not the right side. And that was from some contact earlier in the race, which did not bring out a yellow. But he's able to recover nicely, currently running in 2nd place and running down Tracy Passons. I know in the first race, Jonah said that any damage to these trucks really killed your momentum and really slowed the truck down and really killed the truck. Doesn't look like that damage is doing too much to him right now, so we'll have to talk about that with him after the race if he makes the podium, because I'm kind of curious what the difference is between these two races. Jesse Necula has caught Zach Wetstein for that 4th position. See if Zach moves down out of the way and lets Jesse by, or if she's going to fight Jesse for it. Ratchet Miller says, I think Colbert was using them 4 extra tires to turn. That's true. 8 tires grip better than 4 every single time. See a little slide job out of Necula as he's able to get back, or get on by Zach Wetstein. Some more drivers leaving pit road. And another thing about Darlington that I talked about in the first race, and the drivers were talking about in the post-race interview as well, is just how difficult it is to get on the pit road. As you come off of turn number 3 and towards turn number 4, you can't see the entrance to pit road. It's really blind, and it's so far down. We'll ride back on board. If you look off to the left, you can really see, I'll pan my camera down there, just where the entrance to pit road was. You really cannot see that. So, see a couple more trucks coming down pit road. Cody Bohm down on the pit road as well. Tracy off the gas there, trying to keep that truck underneath him. So yeah, we'll take a look to your left, our left here. We'll look for the entrance of pit road. And there's the cone right there to get onto pit road. As we see the 5 of Brett Grunwald, who is currently a lap down on fresh tires, and he was trying to get by. Just not able to. Oh, Tracy up into the wall. That's going to let the 5 get right on by. Oh, in the wall again for Tracy Parsons. So those tires starting to go away on this 53 machine. I wonder if we'll see the 53 come down on the pit road this time. Oh, stays out another lap. Oh, issues for Mike Feith, who's looped it around on the backstretch, well off the racing surface, so not going to bring out a caution. He's trying to back it up and get it turned around without bringing out a caution. So no caution for the 9, who spun it off of turn number 2. And Jonah Kohler and Christopher Heiner now going at it. Heiner has caught the second place machine. Gets a little loose off the corner, and yeah, Colbert just lets him go as Colbert hits pit road way down on the bottom, trying to get slowed down, make that hard left-hand turn onto pit road. He's going to get it slowed down, woed down, and onto pit road. Now Christopher Heiner is chasing down the 53 of Tracy Parsons. Heiner's going to look right down to the inside and take it away. His Parsons going to dive down to pit road this time by. So both have lead trucks. Jesse Nekula following suit. Kinder in tow as well. Zach Wetstein hits pit road. That's going to give Heiner the lead all by himself. So Heiner's got to think about coming to pit road this time. You see him slowing down to make that hard left-hand turn down to pit road. And as he mentioned in the previous broadcast, if you see that cone and you're not woed down, you're going to be in trouble. So Heiner makes his way down onto pit road. That's going to give the lead over to the 79 of Josh Lokovitz. They do have one fast repair they can use, and they have 4 sets of tires on pit road, so we'll see if anybody uses their fast repair on this pit stop here. Aaron Adcock still hasn't come down pit road. He could use his fast repair for sure, as Josh Lokovitz stays out another lap. See, so it looks like Zach used his fast repair to get his truck fixed. Brandon Wallace did as well. Jonah used his fast repair. Tracy Parsons used his fast repair. Jesse Nekula used the fast repair. Now we're seeing these drivers with, it looks like, between new tires and old tires. We'll take a look from above from the iRacing blimp. There's Heiner just coming off pit road. His tires are not up to temperature just yet. As he's going to have Tracy Parsons and does Jesse Nekula and Kinder and Zach Wetstein go on by. Kinder looking down to the inside of Jesse Nekula as they're approaching the 92 of Joaquin Meza. Zach trying to get around Kinder on the high side at the same time. That's a side-by-side battle between Zach and Kinder. Heiner's going to have to slide in behind Zach as they catch again the lap truck of Joaquin Meza. Oh, big wiggle out of Jesse Necula. Able to hold on to it, but wow, big moment there for the driver of the 84. And up front is the 99 of Brandon Wallace. Came down and pit on lap number 6, so he's got a little more fuel in the tank than most others did. Sam Wetstein, Mickey Isaac, Josh Lokovitz all on pit road. And Brandon Wallace continues to lead. Trying to get some laps led here. As we are just past halfway. Zach, now that he's got a fresh, clean truck, trying to run down the 84 of Jesse Necula. Garrett Kinder fading back just a little bit, but we saw this earlier where Kinder faded back and then had the speed on the long run. Now Zach trying to get around his father here. Sam's going to move down out of the way and let Zach right on by. And Brandon Wallace stays out and continues to lead here. Now Brandon Wallace is going to make his way down on the pit road. Be able to get it woed down, and yellow flag is out. He's going to pull back out as an issue for the 4 of Zach Wetstein. Oh, here's Zach's motor expire. And that's going to do it for the 4. He is going to be out of the race. Let's take a look at our Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind to see what happened to Zach here. We see Zach, ooh, there's a mess of trucks in front. We see Christian Deadman, Aaron Adcock have some issues right in front of Zach. Then Zach gets turned by Sam. His father turns him around here right in front of Garrett Kinder, who makes great evasive action getting down to the bottom. So actually, I want to ride along here with Zach so we can see exactly what he saw here. Yeah, just nothing that Zach could really do there. Oh, then he accidentally shifted up in the first gear, and that's what killed his truck there. So unfortunate turn of events there for the driver of the 4 machine, as we do see a couple drivers coming down on the pit road. See Tracy Passons, Josh Smith, Garrett Kinder, Jesse Necula, and Brett Grunwald down on the pit road. That's going to give the lead to the 1 of Christopher Heiner. Well, they call this the Lady in Black, the track that's too tough to tame. And we're seeing exactly why right now. as it's claimed a few drivers tonight, and you know we're going to have to throw out another one of our sponsor award, quote unquote, awards. And we're going to have to give that tough luck award and hard luck award, the P&J Motorsports Hard Luck Award, to the 4 of Zach Wetstein, who has retired from the race, but he will receive the P&J Motorsports Hard Luck Award. Just nothing he could do, just sitting there racing, and just got turned around. Caught up in the mess. Well, here we go. Christopher Heiner is your leader. Brandon Wallace currently running in second, using some pit strategy to keep himself up front. Jonah Colbert in third. Tracy Passons in the 4th position. Then Garrett Kinder running in 5th. And Jesse Nekula in the 6th position. Then Brett Grunwald. Oh, I take that back. That's Tracy Passons to the outside of Garrett Kinder. Those two trucks look almost identical, the 48 and the 53. In fact, I would have to say they are identical. They are running the exact same paint job, so that's why it's been so hard for me to figure it out. Is we're going to extend the caution just one more lap to allow for the rest of the field to catch up. So here we go. Lights are off on the pace truck. We're re-racked, restacked, getting ready to refire. With Christopher Heiner in the lead. Brandon Wallace sitting back in second. Jonah Colbert, Tracy Passons, your second row. Garrett Kinder and Jesse Nekula, your third row. Pace truck makes the hard turn onto pit road. Green flag is back in the air. Great jump for Christopher Heiner as he's able to pull ahead of Brandon Wallace by about 2 car lengths. There's Jonah Colbert looking down to the inside, trying to get around Brandon Wallace, but just not able to do that just yet as they make their way down the backstretch. And Brandon Wallace now taking a look to the inside. Him and Jonah Colbert are going to take away the lead from Chris Heiner, and oh, Tracy Passons now and Heiner battling side by side. And that's exactly what Jesse Nekula and Garrett Kinder want to see, allowing them to catch up. But while that's going on, Brandon Wallace and Jonah Colbert are just checking out. Kinder now to the inside, trying to get around Jesse Nekula. No, he's to the inside of Josh Smith, excuse me. Smith using that high side to his advantage, trying to get around the 13 of Garrett Kinder. Oh, up front we see the one of Chris Heiner continuing to slide back after restarting up front. Now Josh Smith taking a big move down to the inside of Jesse Nekula. And he's going to try to get Chris Heiner here as well. Almost runs into the back of Heiner. That 47 showing some speed right now. as we're approaching 40 laps to go. Right now up front, it's Jonah Colbert, who's pulling away from the 99 of Brandon Wallace. I know we got some fans of Reaper Racing in the chat here. So Reaper Racing, oh, yellow flag is out. Jason Lottridge is around on the backstretch. I'm sorry, this is the front stretch. So Jason Lottridge is around on the front stretch. And that is going to bring out another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. As we take a look to see what happened to Lottridge. We see Sam Wetstein right in front of him. Ooh, Sam bounces off the wall. Lottridge has nowhere to go, runs into the back of Wetstein. They all go for a ride. We see Josh Lokenvitz involved in this as well. And it's a tough night tonight if your last name is Wetstein. Ooh! Is that Christian Dedman getting some damage in this as well? Right along here with Dedman. We see trying to avoid the mess, and yeah, just makes a little bit of contact. Well, maybe he didn't make any contact there. Oh yeah, a little bit of contact with Sam there, and yeah, we see the damage to the right side of that machine and the left side of that machine. So third different energy drink sponsor, the same result for the three of Christian Dedman. As a bunch of trucks come down pit road, we see Josh Smith, Aaron Adcock, Christian Dedman, Mickey Isaac, Josh Lokovitz, Joaquin Meza, Brett Grunwald, Josh Oswald, Sam Westside, pretty much everybody involved in that last caution on pit road. It's going to give the Reaper Racing update with Brandon Wallace sitting in second. Garrett Kinder sitting back in sixth. We just saw the three of Christian Dedman having some issues. So he's currently back in the 11th position. And the 35 of Kyle Roberts currently running back in 20th, one lap down. So we know the update here. You want to know Tracy Passon's currently running in the third position, and Aaron Adcock finally making his way back up into the top 10 after getting the damage fixed. Currently running in the 10th position. But Jonah Colbert continues to lead under caution. Dark Horse Motorsports showing some strength up front too. You've got the one of Christopher Heiner running up front. We've seen Mickey Isaac currently back in the 13th position. Josh Lokovitz has been running up front most of the day until that incident that he was just involved in. Alex Veith not having a great run, but currently back in the 19th position, one lap down. A little bit of damage to the right side of that machine. He should be able to get back out there and gain a couple positions as well. And Mike Veith retiring after having some issues early on in the race. But here we go. Lights are off on the pace truck. We're re-racking, restacking, getting ready to refire. Jonah Colbert choosing the inside lane on this restart. Brandon Wallace to the outside. That's going to put Tracy Passions behind him, and the one of Christopher Heiner right behind Brandon. The pace truck pulls off on the pit road. And Jonah Colbert leads him down, hits that loud pedal. We are back. Green flag racing, and another great jump for the leader. See Tracy Passions falling in line behind as they make their way down the backstretch. Pretty much single file except for Tyler Rice. I believe that's Aaron Adcock back there. It is. Tyler falling back on that low side. Kinder making a move on the one of Heiner down into turn number 1. Kinder, though, not able to get the run that he wants. Let's see if he's able to get a good run off of turn number 2. Already seeing everybody migrating up to the high side, trying to get all the grip they can. Kinder now looking down underneath the one of Christopher Heiner as they make their way off of turn number 2. It's tight. Oh, Heiner catches the wall. Here comes Jesse Nekula as well. He's going to take advantage of Heiner catching the wall. Oh, they make contact. Able to straighten it out. That's going to break the momentum for both Jesse Nekula and Christopher Heiner. Oh, Heiner and Josh Smith make some contact now. Cody Bohm almost made some contact. Here comes Aaron Adcock down underneath. And he's going to take over that position. So Heiner's going to fall all the way back into the 9th position, make that 10th as Josh Oswald trying to take away that 9th position, and he will. So move Garrett Kinder up into the 4th position, and Jesse Nekula now a second behind Garrett Kinder as Kinder's chasing down his Reaper Racing teammate, Brandon Wallace. Right now, Kinder is showing quite a bit of speed. Right now, he is the fastest truck out on the track. As Blair Wallace is easily going to move down, let his teammate go right on by. And right behind this, we see some side-by-side action. Cody Bohm and the 47 of Josh Smith going at it side by side. Oh, almost some contact between those two trucks. Cody Bohm is going to move himself up into 6th. And here comes Aaron Adcock, trying to get around that 47 machine as well. Ratchet Miller says those bow ties try to play spoiler on Garrett Kinder. Nekula has Cody Bohm all over the back bumper. And Cody using a little bit of the apron there, but not able to make it work. Now here comes Josh Smith back on the outside. Smith has to back out to keep from running into Cody Bohm. Now Mickey Isaac trying to get around the one of Christopher Heiner to move himself into the top 10. We see Tyler Rice and Josh Lukovitz in this little group here as well. Last time by, Garrett Kinder was a 10th faster than second place Tracy Passons and 3/10 faster than Jonah Colbert. So we'll see if there's enough time for Garrett to run down those drivers in front of him. As we know, he's running right now on the ragged edge, as he always does. Aaron Adcock looking way down to the inside of Cody Bohm. He's going to take that position away. Let's move Aaron Adcock up into the 6th position. And now Adcock trying to make his way around the 84 of Jesse Necula. I feel like it's so hard to make a pass into turns 1 and 2. You really want to try to make your passes either in the middle of turn 3 off, or try to set it up so you can get around. Because right here you can see down the front stretch, the entry into turn number 1 really funnels down. And if you don't hit that entry just right, it can really upset the truck. But Aaron Adcock was able to get around the 84 of Jesse Necula, so move Aaron Adcock up into the 5th position. Garrett Kinder is a wheelman. I think he can keep a horse and buggy up front. We got some 3 wide racing here. Brandon Wallace on the high side. Now we got Josh Smith and Jesse Necula going at it side by side in the 1. And Cody Bohm right there as well, to capitalize in case a mistake was made. Up front, Tracy Passons, Garrett Kinder. This is for 2nd place. And Kinder is going to make his way around the 53. Oh, actually, Tracy's fighting back on the high side. This is exactly what Jonah Colbert needs to see, is these two side by side in the mirror. Kinder was able to catch Tracy, but was not able to get by. Kinder catches the wall just a little bit. Lightly scrapes the wall, just a light tap. I don't think it's going to do anything to the handling of that truck. He's trying to catch back up to Tracy Passons here. And in the dirty air, these trucks do not have any air on the nose of the truck. And that really washes out the front end. So that truck in front actually has an advantage, because he's got a little more front downforce, and those front wheels are going to hook up a little bit better. Did the 31 wreck someone? Yes, he did, Eddie. But now he's currently leading. Would you expect anything less? Jonah Colbert out in front now by almost 4 seconds over Tracy Passons and Garrett Kinder, after having all the bad luck, getting caught up in a couple wrecks early on, be able to use his fast repair. Now he's up front, pulling away from 2nd and 3rd. And when they cross the line this time, we'll have just 20 laps to go. As Kinder and Passons come off of turn number 2. Now Kinder making a look down to the inside. This is where passes can really be made, is through turns 3 and 4, but Kinder not able to get the traction down. And while these guys are battling, Aaron Adcock, damage and all, has made his way back into the picture as well. And here comes Josh Smith sneaking his way in here as well. So a couple drivers starting to make their way into the picture here in the late goings of the race. Eddie Smith says, thanks for... Kevin Kinder said to congrats to Eddie, and Eddie said, thanks for keeping Ratchet and his yellow flags away. Right now, a yellow flag could change the dynamics of this race entirely. As Garrett Kinder takes another look down to the inside of Tracy Passions. Not able to do it. He's going to slide up in front of Aaron Adcock. Aaron had to back out of it. They keep from running back into the back bumper of Garrett Kinder. And Jonah Colbert now's lead is 4.5 seconds over this group behind him. Ooh, Josh Smith hard up into the wall. He's going to earn himself a Darlington stripe. And he's going to lose a ton of momentum as here comes Aaron Adcock looking down to the inside. Garrett Kinder not quite able to make the move. 3 trucks under a blanket here for second, third, and fourth. There goes Aaron Adcock again looking down into turn number 3. We've seen that high lane, though, really having the advantage off the corner. And Aaron Adcock getting the advantage now off the corner, and he's going to take over that third position. Ooh, Tracy up into the wall. Garrett Kinder makes it 3 wide. He's going to split him 3 wide. Take both of them down into turn number 3. What a move for Garrett Kinder. Moving him up into the second position. Wow. Out of nowheres. Garrett Kinder with the move of the race. Getting himself into second position. Aaron Adcock taking a look down now underneath Tracy Passions. And I want to look at this one again because that was absolutely incredible. You see Garrett Kinder way back here. He sees those two hit the wall in front. They both check up. He just splits the gap to make that move. Absolutely incredible. And now Garrett Kinder sitting in second place with 6-second gap up to first place, Jonah Colbert. We have just 13 laps to go. Unless a caution was to come out, it's pretty much just Jonah's race right now. Although these guys did last pit on lap number 65. Aaron Adcock and Josh Smith pit on lap 75. Now the question is there enough fuel in these trucks to make it to the end? And that lead of Jonah Colbert's continues to grow. That is the live interval between Garrett Kinder and first place Jonah Colbert. And Jonah just has that 31 on rails. Eddie Smith is calling for the admins to boot the 31. But don't look now. Aaron Adcock is a little bit quicker than Garrett Kinder. Take a look here at the last few laps, and Aaron's been just a little bit quicker lap after lap. That lap by Garrett Kinder was a little bit quicker than Aaron. I take that back. Kinder's been a little bit quicker than Adcock every lap, except for the 104 and 106. So they're kind of trading lap times right now. But with 8 laps to go, there's plenty of time. Kinder was to slip up and make a mistake. Aaron Adcock would be able to catch him. That interval right now is just about a half a second. You see the 6 of Tyler Rice up in the mix here as well. He is currently a lap down on fresh tires, and you're able to see what fresh tires mean. Now he's just going to ride in behind Aaron Adcock and not try to push the issue. Oh, Aaron Adcock gets up into the wall. And Adcock into the wall again. The handling on that truck is gone. He might have done some severe damage to the right front tire. Oh, yellow flag is out. The one of Christopher Hyder around on the backstretch. It's going to bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. It looks like he was battling with the 78 of Cody Bohm. And as they come off the corner, Cody just catches the wall, then catches the one of Heiner. Heiner hard into the inside wall, comes back across the track. Oh, Sam Wetstein makes some contact as well. And that is what brings out the caution. And again, a tough night if your last name is Wetstein. Well, as we say in the biz, this changes everything. Jonah Colbert, Garrett Kinder, Aaron Adcock, Josh Smith, everybody coming down pit road. I don't think anybody is going to stay out here, except for the drivers who are a lap down. Now here's the money stop. This is what it all comes down to. Who's going to be able to get in and off pit road the best? See, Colbert's got a bit of a gap over Garrett Kinder. Does anybody gamble? Does somebody take 2 tires here? Does Aaron Adcock have a repair left? Ooh, Aaron Adcock drove by his pit stall. He does not have a fast repair, so he is not able to get his truck fixed up. See, Tracy Parsons, Garrett Kinder and Jonah Colbert both down and away. Aaron Adcock is just barely going to beat Tracy Parsons off pit road. Jesse Nekula is going to come out in front of Josh Oswald. Two tires is a good way to get dumped. Hey, you never know. Stranger things have happened, especially in this league. As that 6.5 second lead that Jonah Colbert just had has now been erased. So this is going to set up a green-white checker. Jonah Colbert will be your leader. Garrett Kinder will restart in second. Aaron Adcock, Tracy Parsons, they were your front row of the race. They're currently running third and fourth. Jesse Nekula, Josh Oswald, row number 3. Cody Bohm, Mickey Isaac back in row 4. And Christian Dedman rebounding up in the 9th, and Brett Grunwald in the 10th position. Kevin Kinder says, let the games begin. That's a good way to say it. If y'all remember the movie Gladiator, are you not entertained? Because this is about to be a grudge match here between the 31 of Colbert and Garrett Kinder. Kinder wants to win. He wants to extend that points lead before the playoffs. Again, if we take a look real quick at the points coming in, Garrett Kinder has quite the lead over Aaron Adcock. So Kinder doesn't have to worry about points going into the playoffs. He's just trying to get them bonus points. And right now, starting on the outside, Jonah Colbert starting on the inside. I'm honestly going to give the advantage to that 13 of Garrett Kinder. We know he's a wheelman. We know he's good on restarts. And him up on the high side here, I don't think he's going to lift going into turn number 1, but here we go. Pace truck is on pit road. Jonah Colbert leads him down to the restart zone. Green flag is in the air. A great jump for Colbert, but what is Kinder going to do with him here into turn number 1? Aaron Adcock has slid up into the 3rd position. Oh, Aaron Adcock goes around on the backstretch. Caution is out. We got a couple more around. Kyle Roberts involved as well. Boys, we're going to re-rack them, restack them once again for another green-white checker. Let's see if we can see what happened. Aaron Adcock, we saw him loose down on the bottom here, and I think, yeah, it looks like he just lost it all by himself. Caught that apron. Once you catch that apron, it's hard to recover. Just slides, gets turned by Uncle Tracy there. Goes sliding down across the track. Let me see Kyle Roberts get involved in this as well. I think he was just checking up for the wreck. Gets turned by the 47 of Josh Smith. Comes back up across the track. Able to get through. Let's look at Kyle Roberts again. I think he might have got turned there from the 47 off the corner. Nope, he just lost it all by himself the same way that Aaron Adcock did. Kevin Kinder says ding, 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 round 2. And yeah, we're about to see just that. Now Tracy Bassett with some damage to the left side of that truck. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on. We got Josh Oswald up in the 4th position. Josh Oswald, currently your biggest mover of the race, up 17 positions. If he can hold on to that position, he will get your Hard Charger Award tonight. Ratchet says, turn him loose, and Aaron gets loose and gets turned. Coincidence? Eddie, I don't think that's a coincidence at all. It's just the Ratchet curse. So again, we're going to re-rack them, restack them, get ready to refire them here. Again, Jonah Colbert is your leader. Really, y'all are killing me. Ratchet, we only pick on you because we love you. That's how it works around here. If we didn't like you, we wouldn't talk about you. Here we go, getting ready for our second green-white checker of the night. That's why I show up whipping post. There you go, Ratchet. We appreciate you showing up every week. Here we go. Lights are off on the pace truck. You saw an exciting race in the NASCAR race here at this tonight at Atlanta. Let's see if these boys can put on just as exciting of a finish. Sam says the track lived up to its reputation. Sam, I said it was tough for anybody with the last name Wetstein, so we've seen that all night for you and Zach tonight, but here we go. Jonah Cobert's going to lead them back down to the restart zone. Garrett Kinder on the outside, hoping to get a better jump this time than he did on the first one. Green flag back in the air. We are back racing. And Josh Oswald has slid into the third position around Tracy Passons. Jonah's trying to try to do everything he can to keep himself in front of Garrett Kinder. Behind, got some side-by-side racing, a bunch of cars under a blanket. We see Christian Dedman up on the high side trying to get around Jesse Nekula. Tracy Passons trying to get around Cody Bohm. White flag is in the air. One lap to go. Does Garrett Kinder have anything for Jonah Cobert here as they make their way through turns 1 and 2 for the last time? Josh Oswald hanging back in third. Then you've got this mess back here. Oh, Mickey Isaac bounces off the wall. Oh, one truck flying across the track. That was Brett Grunwald. Jason Lottridge involved as well. Checkered is in the air. Jonah Colbert is going to win at Darlington. Garrett Kinder comes home second. Josh Oswald finishes in third. Tracy Passons comes home fourth. And Cody Bohm rounds out your top 5. Let's see what happened back here in the back of the field. As, man, Grunwald just went for a wild ride. And, yeah, that didn't look anything like what I first saw in the, as we were looking back here. We saw Grunwald, oh, there it is, go flying across the track. And it's exactly what happened to the 5 machine. Well, let's take a look at our winner, Jonah Colbert, who is trying to celebrate at Victor on the front stretch. But the Demolition Derby continues on the front stretch. Here we go. Let's take a look at your results. Jonah Colbert comes home with the win. Garrett Kinder comes home second. Josh Oswald, Tracy Passons, and Cody Bohm finishes in 5th. Christian Edmond rebounds for a 6th place finish. Jesse Nekula, Brandon Wallace, Mickey Isaac, and Josh Smith round out your top 10. 11th will be Aaron Adcock with 12th Joaquin Meza, having a great finish tonight. Chris Heiner back in 13th. Jason Lottridge and Brett Grunwald round out the top 15. Then Alex Veith comes home in 16th. Tyler Rice in 17th. Josh Lukovitz comes home in 18th. Kyle Roberts, Sam Wetstein, your top 20. Then Zach Wetstein, Mike Veith, and round out the rest of the field. As we get ready for our post-race interviews. Of course, as always, your post-race interviews are brought to you by the Thunderstruck Super Series. See if we can bring in our third place finisher, Josh Oswald. Josh, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, man. How are you?
Man, I'm doing well. How about you? You had a great run out here tonight. Kind of a quiet night for you until the end of the race, getting it done. What was the strategy coming into this to get yourself up there at the end?
Really, my strategy for Darlington was just to survive. I normally don't run well here, and things just kind of fell in place towards the end. I was able to get that wave around, get back on the lead lap, had some great restarts on the top line, and it really paid off. I mean, I'm stoked to get a third here. I really never run well here.
Well, as always, Darlington lived up to its fame as the track too tough to tame. You're able to avoid some of those wrecks too, and it looked to be a bit of a wild one out there tonight. What were you expecting this to stay as green as it was, or were you expecting there to be a few more cautions there throughout the race?
I was expecting more yellows, to tell you the truth. I really was. I didn't think we were going to get the long green run, and then once we did, I figured it was going to stay that way. But I mean, the cautions towards the end really played into my favor. I mean, I personally tried to knock the wall down twice myself, so I had to use my fast repair pretty early on. So I was really trying to protect that truck from, I think, about lap maybe 45, 50 on.
Well, a great job coming home in third. Not just are you the third place finisher, you are the Evil Empire SimSport Hard Charger Award winner as well tonight. So congratulations on that as well. And before we let you go, anybody you want to thank, any shout outs you got to give here tonight?
Absolutely. I'd like to thank everyone at Original Rebels for keeping this going like a well-oiled machine. I'd like to thank you for taking care of the broadcast. I always enjoy watching. Big Frig Coolers, everybody over at Superior Performance Motorsports. Really love me being on that team. And just all my friends and family watching home. Hitman for hanging out with us in the Discord, and Magic Mike wherever he is hanging out in his underwear somewhere.
For sure. Well, again, congratulations on the third place finish. And we move on to Gateway next week. How do you like your chances there?
Yeah, more short track style. I like it. It's a fun track. Should be a good one.
All right, Josh. Well, again, congrats on the podium, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you, man.
So that was your second place finisher, Josh Oswald. Let's bring in your runner-up tonight, Garrett Kinder. Kinder, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, Josh, I got you, man. What's up?
Man, what a crazy race for you. Kind of fell back, pitting early, drove your way through the field, kind of got off strategy, then back on strategy, and then showing the cojones of steel as you made that three-wide move down the backstretch that everybody lighting up the YouTube here. First off, congratulations on the runner-up, extending your points lead. Especially with Aaron and Tracy having some bad luck there at the end. But, man, talk about that move. That's the move of the race. That might be the move of the season. And, yeah, walk us through that.
Man, to be honest, I kind of looked back and halfway regret it because it was a stupid move. I was running a little frustrated. I was trying to get around Tracy for, it seemed like 40 laps, but I know it wasn't that long. And Aaron came on the fresh tires. And I knew he got underneath me, and he got up got behind Tracy, and Tracy ended up getting the wall off of 2. And I just had a run that I hadn't had a run like that in like 10 laps. I mean, my tires were going, but just for some reason on that lap it stuck, and I just kept it throttled up. And then I saw the gap form, and I said, well, I might as well. This is my chance to pass them both at the same time and not have to worry about having to pass them later. So, man, like I said, I look back, and it's probably not a smart move to make, especially if it didn't work out. It wouldn't be the move of the race. It'd be the jackass move of the race. But, man, it worked out, and we're on P2, so I can't complain about that at all. Man, Jonah was fast. I think if we could if we had, a little longer run, I might have had something for him. I was maintaining somewhat with him, big till the very end of that last long run. Then I burnt my stuff up, like I said, trying to get around Tracy. But man, no, short run. He was class of the field for sure. It's real fun running around Jonah. We work really well together. We race around each other in just about every series that Rebels runs. So. Anytime I get up there and race around him, it's a good time. Oswald bringing home P3 after he's been saying all week that, man, I hate this track, man. It was just a good week. It was a good weekend.
It was for sure. I might have been muted for that question, but we're talking about the move there at the end. But a great job overall. Looking at next week at Gateway, how do you like your chances there?
I actually ran Gateway, man, it was probably about a month ago in another league and had some success there. So, man, it just really, I'm maintaining a points gap right now. Tonight helped out some more, so hopefully we can keep it rolling and just go ahead and lock up that regular season championship and roll on to the playoffs with a little bit of steam. It's always good to have a successful season. Normally it takes me, 2-3 weeks to be able to get the finishes I need in the seasons, but they just kind of started off immediately this season. So very fortunate, very blessed to be able to run this league and with all the guys that man, it's just fun to race around all of them. It really is. Some of them are a little dangerous, but that's what makes it fun. Just trying to work your way around traffic and having fun with it. So next week is going to be what it is, and we'll see how it shakes out. I wasn't too hopeful about tonight, especially after kind of getting tied up in that lap 8 deal. Ran that whole race with my fast repair going after lap 8, so was really trying to take care of my equipment, and I think we did all right.
Yep. So I guess I was muted for that second question. So what I said was we talked about Garrett's cojones of steel as he made that 3-wide move, which might have been not just the move of the race, but the move of the season. So again, Garrett, congratulations on the second place finish tonight, extending that points lead. But we all know that points lead is going to be cut down in 2 weeks' time. But before we let you go, anybody you want to thank, any shots you got to give here tonight?
It's a little bit of a throwback paint scheme tonight, but we've still got Kinder Farm and Ranch on the hood. I don't know if you recognize the throwback, but Kevin Harvick ran a truck, the 98 truck. I think it was back in, I want to say 97. He ran the F-150 with this scheme on it with his sponsors. It was a Porter cable truck. But so I did a remake of it with my sponsors on there, and of course Kinder Farm and Ranch being the main one on the hood. Love having them on board. Ratchet Speed Shop as well. My phone has already been blowing up. My mom was telling me she sent me a picture, a gif or something of a dude standing between 3 buses. It was kind of funny. Big Frig and Cross 5 cattle coolers. If you want to keep your stuff hot and keep your stuff cold for cheaper than anybody else, make sure you check out Big Frig and Cross 5 cattle coolers at bigfrig.com. Man, they've got cups, they've got growlers, tumblers, anything you want. Just go check them out. Wolfpack Racing rate page over there. Heck of a gotta know. I say it literally every time I talk to you. If you haven't got a chance to talk to him, anybody that's listening, anybody that's watching this race back that was in the race, if you don't know Ray, get to know Ray. He's a hell of a guy. And of course, I got to thank all my guys over at Reaper Racing. Pretty good showing tonight. I'm very pleased. Oswald was hanging out with us tonight. Deadman bringing it home in P6. He was really nervous about this race. Of course, Jonah was hanging out with us over there in Reaper chat, and Brandon Wallace, man, just everybody that makes Reaper Racing tick like it does. I've had more fun this season with the guys that we've got on board than I think I've had any other season. It's a good group of dudes. We get in there, hang out, cut up, have a good time, sing karaoke every once in a while. It's just a good old time, man. And of course, I got to thank you up in the booth. The ability to go back and watch these races and kind of relive them, because you don't really get to pay attention to them in the moment, because you're busy making moves that might not work. But being able to go back and watch them again, it's really something special. And so I appreciate you up in the booth. Hall Heating and Sheet Metal, of course we do all this. Memory Ray Cobb, heck of a guy to race with, and we miss having him around. Smill Racing Designs, Shiba Inu Crypto, of course everybody over in Tennessee Broadcasting, the entire team over there, they're some great guys. Peg Leg Felts for the Pole Award, P&J Motorsports, Evil Empire, Thunderstruck Super Series, Kinder Farm and Ranch for sponsoring the Record Rewind. Shockingly, we didn't have too many of those. I was a little surprised by that, so hopefully the cows didn't get too tired tonight. Smill Racing Designs, once again, BK Motorsports and Cebulski Window Tinting, and Griff for making this thing tick the way it does. The league and the series, all the admins, it's something really great. I know I've had a long-winded little thing here, but I'll get off there now. Thank you, Josh.
No, for sure, Karen. And before you leave, I got one more thing I want to say. I know Christian Deadman has run his 3rd different energy drink car in 3 weeks and still having bad luck. Are we going to see a different energy drink next week, you think?
Man, I don't know. He bounced around for a while, and he was on Monster, the White Monster Energies for a while, and then I painted him a Monster Ultra Black, and then he went to NOS, and now he's back on Rain. This is our throwback week, and anybody that's been watching since season 1, Coach and I used to run nothing but black and yellow paint schemes, and Rain back then was one of his main sponsors. So when I made up this paint scheme for him, I said, we're going to throw it all the way back and bring back a little bit of nostalgia for Reaper Racing, because he's been with Reaper since day one, since me and him formed it together. I mean, at the start it was just me and him. So really glad to have him on the team, and hopefully he maybe drinks energy drinks too before the next race, and can get up there and get a podium spot, huh?
Absolutely. Maybe paying him a Red Bull car for next week.
I mean, I don't know if he drinks Red Bull. He normally undoes the one he drinks, but I'll run it by him.
Have a great night, Garrett.
See ya.
There you have it, your second place finisher, Garrett Kinder. Let's bring in your winner tonight, Jonah Colbert. Jonah, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Hey, Josh, long time no see.
I know. Second place in the Outlaw Series. A win here tonight. First things first, I got to ask. I saw you get some damage early in the race, and we were talking in the first race when you had some damage on the truck, it just ruined the truck. You had that left side damage from some contact on lap 4 or 5. Did it really hurt the truck for you there, or were you able to kind of keep pace even with the damage?
I don't really know, man. I didn't learn my lesson in the first race, apparently. I kept knocking the wall down. I was like, man, when am I going to learn? When am I going to learn? But yeah, it felt like it slowed it down. But like I said earlier, I think once the tires equalize out, the damage doesn't make as big of a deal. I know that Heiner was starting to run me down, and then I just clobbered the wall right before I pit. I mean, I knocked it down, probably moved it about 2 inches out. So,
well, overall, fantastic race. I know you had that big 6-second lead before that caution came out to bring out the first green-white checker. Were you kind of surprised that didn't come out earlier, or were you kind of expecting the caution to come out towards the end?
Based on what I was hearing in chat, I think I was kind of expecting one to come out, so I was trying to figure out what I was going to do on the tire situation. I was working with Kinder and Oswald and them, and so we were just trying to figure out a strategy if one came out, and sure enough, it did. So it was just, I took 4 tires and just a little bit of fuel to kind of, because it was really loose on cold tires, so I took less fuel and kind of tightened it up. Because the less fuel it has, the tighter it gets, so it kind of helped it balance out. So I was able to run turn 1 and 2 wide open on that green white checker, so that helped a lot. But yeah.
Now, did running the first race kind of help you out in this one tonight?
Yes and no. It made me know what to expect on the restarts, and I still couldn't figure out turn 3 and 4 on the long run to save my life. Everybody else was faster than me. I mean, I'd pass a lap car, and it seems like they'd gained 2/10 on me in 3 and 4. So I don't know. I could not figure that turn out. So.
Well, a great job here with the win here tonight. A second place in the Outlaws. That's a pretty good showing here tonight at Darlington, at a tough track like Darlington. So nothing to shake a stick at there. And congrats on the win. Before I let you go, anyone you want to thank again? Any shout-outs you got to give again?
Shout out to Griff and everyone in Rebels for letting me run in this series a couple times. I don't run here full time. It's just like tracks that are really fun, like Darlington and Watkins Glen. It's probably be my last race of the season in Rebels because they're about to enter the playoffs, and I don't want to be messing with that. So I'll just focus on Outlaws for the rest of the season. But shout out to Reaper Racing. They let me hang out in there, chat, and I was cutting up Ender and Oswald and Brandon Wallace, those guys, and working together with them. It was a lot of fun. Just a shout out to everybody in the race, man. It's fun racing here, and I always enjoy it. So appreciate them having me. So
awesome, man. Well, again, congrats on the win, and I'm sure we'll be talking again soon.
all right, man. Thank you.
So here you have it. Your winner tonight, Jonah Colbert, comes home second in the Outlaw race, gets the win here tonight in the Sunday Night Truck Series. Again, thank you for everybody for joining us here tonight on Intensity Broadcasting. If you haven't already, don't forget to give the stream a like, a follow, and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on Twitter, IntensityBroad1. Find our web store at IntensityBroadcasting.com. Check out the Original Rebels website, the home of the Original Rebels, at ORRLeague.com. There is links in the description below. Join us tomorrow night for the Extreme Forces Racing League ARCA Series. They're starting their playoffs, I believe, this week as well, so should be a good one to check out there. Joe Wright will have the call for that. And as always, as our boy Atlee Atman Reese would say, over and out.